Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo August 8, 2022. You're inclined to cut to the chase and quickly get to the heart or root of a problem today. You might choose to build your karma today by giving readily of yourself. If you feel put upon by someone who seems to take a lot and not give back, be polite and firm. However, don't expect returns immediately. Balance doesn't have to be achieved in a day. You might gain an advantage in a financial or business matter today. With today's energies, you can accomplish much from an unseen position. It's a good day for taking care of business, and you'll be doing so quietly but efficiently. Mighty Saturn, the planet of karma, life lessons, and stamina, has been spinning back and forth through your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and groups since 2020s. This trend continues until March of 2023. This can affect your personal and romantic life in a few different ways. First, you may notice that it's harder to meet friends or, if single, date online. This is teaching you what you value most in your true connections, so be conscious of this and proceed. Yet, the more energy you invest into meeting others, the more Saturn will reward you. How can you move forward? Now is the time to let go of the past and put any lingering grudges behind you under the first quarter moon in Scorpio. It might be difficult since Scorpio is a fixed water sign, so you might have some reservations about power struggles, control issues, or even financial constraints. However, it is worthwhile to move forward since you cannot fix the past, so you might as well focus on the financial and professional transformation of the future. Use the lunation to take financial action. You don't usually like to make waves. You like to watch events unfold, and to react to situations in a private way. But something could be happening today that inspires a stronger response. You might need to defend your point of view. Or you might need to protect someone fragile from damaging words. You might be able to correct a misunderstanding and boost morale. Put on your angel wings and do some good. Your zest for life is infectious, allowing your family to enjoy your company in open manner. You feel strong enough to do just about anything. Use this positive energy and meet up with friends. Wouldn't it be nice to plan an excursion for your group? Revel in your recent winning streak, but keep it all in perspective. True, your can't-miss luck has been astounding, but what's more important is sharing your wealth and good fortune. Patient and accepting, you feel you're able to seduce almost anyone you meet. Don't get too carried away. Not everyone is automatically impressed, even if you are friendly. Be selective about who you talk to. Take note of reactions you get. Use your intuition. If your intention is to find new love, you're successful. Bizarre and unexpected events are in store for you today, so don't be too surprised if not everything goes according to plan. Take note, however, that these events may be a part of a much larger trend, indicative of a tremendous opportunity that is knocking on your door. Heed the subtleties and small innuendos that are indicative of this larger wave of energy passing through. Latch on to this wave and see it as a major time of growth and expansion in your life. If you were hoping to spend individual time with someone today, you may be disappointed. There is an vibration happening, and the key focus of this energy is teamwork. Chances are good that you will inadvertently find yourself surrounded by others in person or virtually throughout the day. Rather than fighting this, consider going with the flow. After all, there will be plenty of other days that suit your desires for individual time better than this one. You are sure to enjoy this vibration if you keep an open mind. Your intuition will likely detect a wave of change infiltrating your world. But you owe it to yourself to update your thoughts on matters of the heart as well as job and home obligations, which may need to be reviewed and balanced. But for now, make small, gradual changes. The most significant impact on what is tedious or out of date may come from these, and your love life will thank you for it. This week, loved-up Venus affecting your emotional foundations takes a swipe at transformative Pluto. So, turning your home into a sexy haven could make you feel like you're wasting time that ought to be targeted at more inspiring personal goals. Your cosmic mission with matters of the heart involves creating and maintaining security in your world without overlooking or ignoring how much influence home-based love and intimacy has, or could have, with this. Our eyes in the sky. In the pre-dawn hours, the Sagittarius moon opposes Mars in Taurus. This influence stimulates irritation. However, we're more likely to bottle our feelings up instead of expressing them properly. It's natural to hold a grudge now, justifying our moodiness around situations that occurred in the distant past. If we are angry, discussing to clear the air may not be the best course of action right now. Instead, release aggression through physical activities, especially those which involve working with your hands. Crafting with natural materials or assuming construction projects can help us to regain a sense of control over our immediate environment. When we feel less helpless, we will begin to calm down. We're all likely to wake up feeling intuitively sharper and maybe even more creative than usual. But there could be a heavy emotional shift when the moon conjoins Pluto, and we'll have to take care not to overreact to any overpowering feelings. The psychic embellishments from earlier will remain very prominent, but you'll have to be cautious not to let them affect you too much. Avoid having arguments centered around any jealousy you may feel. It could make someone feel unjustly guilty or intimidated. Also be very aware of any negative self-talk, because it could also lead to desperate actions you later come to regret. There could be power struggles or issues with others who want to dominate us. If you feel like someone is pushing you to make a decision you aren't ready to make, take a step back and reassert your boundaries. You don't have to rush through your emotions to satisfy someone else's whims. Any negative energy that's been hovering around you could hit twice as hard when the moon sextiles Neptune tonight. The energy could affect your sleep and make you feel exhausted. In the morning, the moon squares Chiron in Aries, forcing us to confront repressed anxieties. We are emotionally stoic under the Capricorn moon, preferring to avoid conflict by busying ourselves with duties and responsibilities. There's a battle waging here between our inner elder and our inner child. We may be attempting to emulate the style of an older person in our youth who dismissed our creativity. And now, we are acting as the same gatekeeper for our wounded psyche. The best way to navigate these energies is to begin talking to ourselves in a new way, thereby acting as our protector instead of our worst critic. Following this, the Taurus Sun trines Pluto in Capricorn, helping us to tap our magic and personify self-esteem. By firmly standing our ground and advocating for our principles, we become authority figures in our own right. Subsequently, others treat us differently, affirming that we have all that we need within ourselves to embrace our agency. Relationships with superiors, bosses, and those in institutions should be farewell at this time. People in positions of power acknowledge our tenacity and dedication to excellence, helping us to rise further on the hierarchical totem pole.